Aloha Capricorn, and welcome to White Shadow Spiritual Advising. My name is BriaBogatin, and today we'll be doing your monthly March tarot forecast. So, since before 2021 came into existence, I have been sensing the month of March. And every time I tapped into the energy of the month of March, the word opportunistic always came to my mind. And as I have been doing these monthly readings, a common theme has been intention. So opportunity and intentions and opportunistic energy in regards to our intentions. Now, this can be tricky because a lot of times we get caught up in life and we lose the direction of our truest intention, and that is something that is really important to keep in mind during the month of March. So with that being said, I encourage all of you to reflect on what does the word intention mean to you? What does the word opportunistic mean to you? Are your actions in alignment with your truest intentions? Keep in mind that we express to the law of attraction how we want to live our lives in every single moment. It is not, just writing things down and, trying to manifest, lighting a manifestation candle. It is how we take action in our everyday lives, really in every moment. It is recorded. It is acknowledged by the energies that be. So, again, reflect on the energy of intention. Reflect on your own intentions. What does the word intention mean to you? How does it make you feel? Write that down, reflect, evaluate, all of that on the idea of intentions within the month of March. Okay, so you can check out your sun, moon, and rising sign in these videos, or really any placement within your birth chart of your liking. Down below you can find the information to my business pages. It's just White Shadow Spiritual Advising on Facebook and Instagram. I'm not really using the Facebook page anymore. I only post on my Instagram, but you can still contact me through my Facebook. That's what it's there for, to solely be able to contact me. If you would like a reading with me, you can contact me through one of those platforms. Also down below, this reading is very helpful to you. If you would like to support me, you can send me a tip or donation, and those links are down below to my PayPal, CASHAPP, VENMO, etc. And thank you all so much for the love and support thus far. Oh, excuse me. All right. Okay, Capricorn. So I'm just going to say right off the bat, whatever it is you're trying to do, this is going to be a month that, honestly, it's going to, okay. I don't want to sound like mean or anything, but sometimes it's hard to just say things. There's going to be some disappointments this month. I feel like whatever you guys are trying to do is not exactly based in your truest intentions. Like I was saying about the word intentions, there's something in regards to your family in particular, a plan, an idea, coming together with people, maybe trying to mend fences, something of that nature that just isn't going to work out in the way that you are hoping. And it is because there is a lot of distractions around. I feel people aren't in alignment in the way that they should be in alignment. Maybe someone is struggling with substance abuse or some sort of addiction within your family, and that is really, putting a wrench in things, and it's hard to, get things all together if someone is doing stuff like that and really affecting your family. But you're going to have to make a very important decision based off of this energy and based off of whatever is going on. I honestly feel like you guys are being misled in a way, and all of that is about to be exposed. So when it comes to idea of intentions, what I'm seeing with these cards is that you have specific intentions based off of someone else's actions, or based off of expectations you have on someone else, and that someone else is not going to live up to those expectations, and it's going to cause some problems and issues and stuff like that. So the family dynamics are being restored in balance. That's why this is occurring and happening. And I really just feel like this is almost like divine intervention, the universe saying, I'm going to set all of you right, and we're going to, kind of start over in a sense. So the first card you are receiving is the Two of Swords. There's a lot to say about the Two of Swords energy. For one, the depiction in this card is a woman that is blindfolded. She has two swords she's kind of protecting herself with, and a moon behind her, and her back facing the water. Whenever I see this card, I very much get the energy of you are a little bit afraid to step into your emotional body because of what it might reveal. This is a card of ignoring your intuition and your insights because you don't want to accept the truth that might be a little bit painful. But, you know, the truth is, you know, the truth shall set you free. But, you know, the truth a lot of times isn't as painful as lying to ourselves. So that is what the Two of Swords tries to get us to wake up to. Especially here with her having the blindfolds on. There's something that she wants to shield herself from. There's something that she doesn't want to look at in this card because the truth might be a little bit painful. Also with this card, with the moon being in the background, anytime you see a moon in tarot, things are being exposed, masks are being dropped. People are showing their true colors, and you can't repaint colors that people show, right? So also with the Two of Swords, this is an energy of people not wanting to compromise, people not listening to each other, people not collaborating. This is absolutely a butting of heads, and something needs to happen in order for this to stop. However, there is the Seven of Cups along with the Five of Cups. And then the last card you're receiving is the Ten of Pentacles, which this is where you see the energy of family here, right? Physical circumstances, things within the home, family dynamics, all of that. The problem is, and I honestly think for a lot of you, there's someone involved in this situation that has a substance abuse problem. Maybe this is what people are trying to ignore or what you're trying to ignore. Maybe people aren't acknowledging it in the way that it should be acknowledged. Like, this person can't really, you know, have the responsibilities that we expect them to have if they are doing this, if they are not in a sober energy, if they are constantly self-depreciating themselves. So the Seven of Cups is a card of addiction. It's also a card of distractions, along with the Five of Cups, which is a card of disappointment, sadness, crying over spilt milk, you know, being upset that things aren't going the way that you expected or didn't go the way that you expected. So I honestly feel that this is coming from more of an outside energy, but you really have to step into that acceptance. Like, okay, this person obviously is not able or maybe not even willing to do the work that needs to be done or listen to me, heed my advice, compromise with me. And it's really because they're living in a completely different reality. You know, when people are abusing substances, I don't care what substance it is. I don't care if you think alcohol is better than heroin or even if weed is better than whatever, even cigarettes. That is a form of taking your spirit out of your body. It just is. There is no argument about it. I don't care what your vice is, if you think it's better or worse than others. And that is something that when we have people in our lives like that, we have to really accept that they are not fully in their body in a metaphysical sense. That is the metaphysical explanation of addiction, and other energies step in when we are drinking a lot or doing whatever it is that we're doing. So besides that, the Seven of Cups is a card of distraction, too many options, too many different ways to go, and it's just kind of being a little bit confused on that. But honestly, I'm really feeling strongly, I'm really sticking to the original message I'm giving you guys because of this Five of Cups energy right here, because it is a card of disappointment. So there's something that's very disappointing about all this, but otherwise, the Seven of Cups is, you see these cups and they have all these, like, you know, magical, fantastic creations, but they're in the clouds. So there's no base to this and to these cups. There's nothing that is based in reality when it comes to these cups. They're in the sky. It's like building castles in the air. So it's like you have to make a decision upon which one of these cups you want to bring into your reality. So something I like to tell my clients when they receive this card is to go outside, barefoot in the grass or to the beach, be in nature, and say broad intentions. For example, if you want to be a business owner, say out loud, I want to run my own business. I want to be my own boss. I want to be more financially independent. And what that does is it naturally eliminates these cups, metaphorical cups, because not all of these are going to lead to an outcome of you, for example, being your own boss and stuff like that. So it is a intentional and affirmational, that's a word, type of way to spiritually, energetically eliminate some of these options that you might have. But I'm really sticking to, like, there's something going on within the family dynamic that is disappointing. People are not compromising. I don't think whoever's watching this, I don't think that you are fully accepting the nature of this situation, and it's really important to. There is going to be disappointment, but better to be disappointed now and have less damage than, 6 months from now and have more damage, right? With the 10 of Pentacles, the good thing about this card is that it's the number 10. So, that represents this coming to an end. I feel by the end of March, going into April for you guys, there will be some relief when it comes to this, at least on your part. But I am just sensing a person that just, it's like you can't force someone to do better for themselves type of energy that I'm feeling from this. Yeah. There was something else I was going to say about this. I would even say with this energy, be careful with your belongings, your money. Just watch out for that. I just feel an outside energy stepping in on someone because they're doing something to themselves. There's an energy of self-depreciation, and you might have to separate yourself from that lest you become overwhelmed or something of a more dramatic nature manifests. So yeah, I'm going to keep it at that. I know that was kind of specific, so not all of you might relate to this, but this is what I'm feeling from it really, really strongly. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an addiction, but it can be depression. I mean, depression can, in a way, be an addiction. Think about it. Humans feel comfortable in sadness. It's a lot harder to be happier than it is to be sad. And that is just a hard truth that we have to come to an acceptance on, because happiness is something you have to work for, right? You have to wake up every day and choose to be happy. No one's really choosing to be sad. I mean, you can choose to be sad, but it's just a state of mind that you get comfortable in, and it just goes in a cycle over and over. With the 10 of Pentacles, I will say too, this is something karmic. This is something generational. As you can see in the card, there's an older man, so like a grandfather, there's young kids over here, and then like a mom and dad. So that shows the generation. So this is something that may have been passed on. Addiction, sadness, stuff like that can be passed on through the generations. I totally believe that. But it's also a cycle. Maybe it's a cycle that you've noticed with your parents or your grandparents. Maybe now you're noticing it within your own marriage or with your own children or with your younger siblings. So it's a cycle, a karmic cycle that has been passed down through the generations that has to be broken. And until it's broken, until someone breaks it, it's just going to keep going on and on and on. So you have to make that decision of, am I going to be the one to break this, or am I going to sit in this, kind of Two of Swords energy and just kind of neglect it and just let it be? Okay, so I'm going to end that there, Capricorn. Good luck with everything and many blessings to you.